Hey, welcome back everyone. It is time for another red hot covered call video. Well, that's right. We're back behind the mic. We're finishing the year strong. Although I've had an absolute train wreck this week on my 1 week, one stock, $1,000 challenge. Now we're going to talk about that briefly here, but what I want to do is update you on a couple things. First of all, if you liked last week's video where we talked about the 1 month, $1,000 challenge and how you can be a part of it, this is what we're doing. I'm putting together a blog site where I'm going to document all the trades that I'm doing for my kids. Remember, I'm looking to generate $1,000 a month, buying stocks, selling at the money, covered calls, and we're looking to generate that $1,000 that we can literally put on the table, right? We don't buy and hold and have pie in the sky results where, if you remember, I told the story where I bought my son some DraftKings at 37. It rocketed to 63 and he was already spending the money. Then it fell back to 37. That was my moment that I showed him that we can sell premium. And that's actually what I did. Immediately after that, we talked about pie in the sky results where he thought he was rich only to find out that he was actually down by the time DraftKings found support and moved higher. So I showed him how to write covered calls. Starting in November, that's what we did. He had some stock at 37, 38. We sold some at the money strikes and he knocked down over $1,100 in cash in his account. And we've been doing it ever since. So that's what we're doing with the 1 month, $1,000 challenge. Now, here's the quick update. If you want to be a part of it, you go back to my website, CPT Dashboard. I need you to click on free CPT Dashboard. Give me your email address. Like I mentioned, I don't spam you. I don't sell you nothing. You're going to be a part of this email list, this focus group list of trying to use a small ball account, $10,000 or less, so we could generate real income. Now, with that said, my kids have $10,000 to work with. That's the deal here. It's easy for me to fling big bucks and make big weekly and monthly income like I show you here every single week on the channel. But with their accounts, I'm using $10,000. And to answer a lot of your questions, because a lot of you have emailed me, you can use less. All you have to do is buy one optionable stock. You have to have 100 shares. So that's the key here. So if you buy a $37 stock or a $47 stock, you have to have $3,700 or $4,700, okay? That's all you need, 100 shares of an optionable stock. Go back to my website, CTP Dashboard, click free dashboard, and send me your email so you can be a part of what we're doing. Now, what we're doing is this. If you want to be a part of it, where I come back and talk about a $1,000 stock challenge, or we write covered calls on big S&P type companies, we talk cash secure puts, we talk about selling premium right here, putting real money on the table. We're going to use this strategy in retirement, right? For the most part, if you have a little portfolio, you can generate real income in retirement. Thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people use the selling premium strategy to bring in extra income. Now, I bring in extra income as if it were a part-time job for me. I've always said to you, treat your trading like a business, because when you treat your trading like a business, you'll want to do the right things. You'll want to make good decisions, right? That entrepreneurial spirit comes out in me when I'm in my trading. So I make good decisions, man, and I make profits. But with that said, this is an experiment in retirement. Can I use a portion of my portfolio and generate real income? And I've been able to do that over the past 5 years and with great results. Now, look, I show you my trades. We talk about them, so maybe you learn something. A lot of people believe that this is hocus pocus. A lot of people believe I put in all this effort to have fake numbers, fake trades. Are you kidding me? I literally do a trade, put it in my total income tracker, for which you can download on my website for free. And when the trade ends, I move it down and it's closed. The results are posted. What you see there is the end result of what I've done over the past 5 years. Now, with that said, I do use $225,000. I do not use my premium to reinvest it. A lot of people ask that too. This is an experiment in retirement for me and you to watch. Right? I'm spending that money, like my mentor Jerry, spending the money in retirement. So I can't take that money and fold it back in and reinvest it. I'm spending it. I'm paying for bills. I'm living a good life. I'm traveling, right? So I use $225. That's what I use. And I try to generate real money on the table. Now, if you want to be a part of that, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. It's right there and it's free. And hey, look, if you like this video today, bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is this, I'm bringing you challenges. The reason I do challenges largely is because it motivates me. You know, it's so automatic for me to put on 5, 6, and 7 covered call and cash secure put trades. And to be honest with you, it can bore you. I used to make fun of a guy that used to make $45,000 a year. And he told me the story where he just got bored with it. And I'm sitting there, you know, this young buck wanting to make profits in the stock market, cannot believe that he got bored with making that kind of money. Well, fast forward to where I've been doing this 5 years now, put on hundreds of trades. I'll tell you what, it's easy to get bored. That's why I always try to bring you passion and excitement, man. Every single dollar I make is like my last dollar, because for me, that's success. When I'm holding that paper in my hand, it's not a dollar in the sense that I'm making money. You know, it's not about greed. It's about that dollar representing success. How many times in life have you had success at something? And I'll tell you what, man, it just jacks you up to keep doing it. Well, that's what these challenges do for me. And that's why I bring them to you. The more challenges I can do, I'm challenging myself. I highly recommend for you to have the same kind of challenges. Now, I'm not saying to have $1,000 a week challenge or $1,000 a month challenge. How about let's have a challenge for which we write a covered call and we try to find that perfect covered call, knocks down 3%. We do it again. What about, hey, let's make $110 this month. Knock it down. We do it again. I'm telling you, that was my original trade. I had one stock. I wrote a covered call, made $125. That started it all. One stock started everything you see right here. Hey, now I know I'm getting long in this video, but you know what? It's at the end of the year. I want to talk to you. In fact, remember, my next video is my year in review video where we talk about all the fun stuff. I show you all the money. I show you all the trades. I show you what I traded the most, whether it be covered calls or cash secure puts. Look, I have all this data in my total tracker spreadsheet, and I bring it to you in the year in review. It's always one of my most favorite videos to do, and apparently you folks love it because you give me all that great feedback to keep doing them. Now, before we get to the DraftKings train wreck, where to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to write a covered call this week. But remember, the 1 week $1,000 challenge was a 10-week experience. So I'm not going to make a bad decision when I'm down some $4 per share. Right? That's where I'm at right now. We're going to talk about that, so stick around. But here's the deal. We want to make good decisions. And I love to show you what I'm watching. And the premium members got a very exciting email yesterday. Intel had fallen to some $47.19. Now, I had sent an email about a month ago. In fact, it was a month ago. Intel had fallen back to 47. And the trading range was so rock solid. I mean, look at that trading range. It just flattens out. It just trades support, and then it moves higher. Then something will happen, right? Intel cannot get out of its way, right? It has bad earnings. Sometimes it doesn't meet expectations. Hell, they even recently announced where they were going to have to push back a major product release, and then all of its peers are just kicking ass, right? Nvidia is just blowing up. So Intel, being more of a utility play than a semiconductor play because they pay the fat dividend, and I'll tell you now, most wealth managers will get you into Intel to pay that 3 and 4% and just let this sucker ride sideways like they do with AT&T. Well, I had noticed that Intel trades sideways and then jumps higher and then peels back. Well, the last time I sent an email 30 days ago, sure enough, that's what had happened. And I said, look, if you sell the cash secure put at support, this thing is more likely to go higher than lower. It's going to move higher. And in fact, it'll be a cash secure put cherry picking crumb. And I'll tell you, that's what it did. It actually slowly moved higher. And I'll tell you what, that is a winning trade. Now, fast forward, Intel falls back down to 47. This is what stocks do. They move higher. They pull back. Wall Street takes profits. And then, of course, when it hits support, they buy them back. Well, just yesterday, I sent this to the premium members saying, hey, look, Intel is back on my watch list. And at 47.19, I would think about doing that cash secure put again. You know, find that support just a little bit under 47, and chances are it's going to move higher, and you won't be assigned the shares. You'll collect that little crumb, and it's what we're looking to do. Put real money on the table with less risk. This is a play that I use all year long, where I expect not to have the shares assigned to me. I play the cash secure put strike a couple notches down from the support line, and I'm hoping that Wall Street comes back, supports the stock, moves higher. I keep all of that cash secure put premium, and that's happened many times. Just yesterday, Intel falls to 47, and I write the email, send it to the members, and hey, I'm watching it now. Later that day, Intel spikes. Let me show you the chart on this. This absolutely blew my mind. Now check this out. Literally when I wrote that email, look where Intel was trading. They get some news that there's going to be a deal with some company called Third Point. I hadn't even looked at the news, and this thing absolutely explodes higher, and it gets to above 50 in one day. Now, again, I'm not a day trader, I'm not a swing trader, and I definitely am not a stock picker, okay? It's not what my premium membership is. But had we written that cash secure put when this sucker was trading right around the bottom at 47x, we would have been able to buy the cash secure put back up here for nothing. Tell you what, that is fun when we watch these stocks, we have expectations, and this kind of thing happens. Now, I'm going to tell you this doesn't happen all the time, but this was fun because as soon as Intel rocketed higher, man, I got a flood of emails saying, John, you are on top of your game. Now, I didn't take advantage of that. I do own about 1,000 shares of Intel, and it's in my buy and hold portfolio. But these are the things that I watch, and I love sharing them with my premium members. Again, I got a 1 free month offer for you over there. Go to ctpdashboard.com, click Upgraded Dashboard, and see if any of that interests you. Now, if you haven't gone to the blog site, cptdashboard.blogspot.com, you see it right there. This is where I'm tracking the 1 week $1,000 challenge. I'm using DraftKings. I've been getting a lot of emails where people ask me how much money I'm using. Well, I'm using 1,000 shares of DraftKings. So wherever DraftKings is trading, with the exception of if DraftKings were to spike to $70, okay? So I'm looking to use anywhere between $45,000 and $55,000 for this challenge. It's a 10-week challenge. I want to make $1,000 a week using the covered call, the cash secure put. We're going to buy back options. We're going to do all kinds of things. And I document it right here for free. Don't sell you nothing. Now, what I want to do is show you where I'm at with this, because the first 6 weeks, I'm already at $8,200. So I have a little bit of a cushion here, right? 6 weeks, I should have $6,000 in the bag. Well, I have about $8,200. So I have a little bit of cushion here. Now, I would love to do something this week. But if you remember last week, I did a 55 cash secure put, got paid $1.70 for that. That's $1,700 in the bank. I thought I was going to be able to wake up Monday morning, write a 55 covered call for that week, and get another $1 something for it. Did not happen. DraftKings over the next couple days actually fell. And in fact, it has fallen under 50. So I am seriously down. Well, unlike 2 weeks ago, where I made a bad decision. If you remember 2 weeks ago, I had did a cash secure put. I was assigned the shares and it fell. It fell tremendously. I was going to try to get $1 for a covered call. Didn't happen. Fell again. Tried to get another $1 with the stock down, one more $1. Didn't happen. Now I'm getting greedy. Remember that video? That put me in a very bad spot because I wanted to get something. So I did this little out of the money covered call, but it was under my stock purchase price. So I was dancing with the devil, right? Sure enough, right after I did that, picking up a baby crumb of 36 cents. That would have been $360. Feeling really disappointed. It rockets above my stock purchase price, and now I'm in a bad spot because I can't buy the option back without losing serious money. And I don't want my shares being taken away. I think it was at 48. I was going to lose some $3,000 and $4,000 if my shares were taken away. I had to buy that back. We use exit strategies. We move on. So fast forward, here we are. I own the shares at 55. I'm not going to make a bad decision. Why? Because I'm not going to be pressured into doing something I shouldn't be doing. With DraftKings down, I think I can wait. See, I think DraftKings trades between 47 and 55. Yeah, I'd love to do a little crumb, and I might even do that before the day's out. Collect something for tomorrow, because tomorrow would be week 7, right? Week 7 might come up a big donut hole, and we move on. I really want to impress upon you that we don't have to make bad decisions just to make a crumb. We have to make good decisions, and if that good decision is sitting on our hands, then that's what we have to do. But I am going to show you the chart. I am going to show you what I'm seeing right now. And I know, DraftKings is actually trading the way I thought it was, and I sent this to my premium members. I'm going to show you right now. What I sent and where the stock's trading now. I'm telling you, man, yeah, I may not make money this week, but I am on top of my game. Now, this is where I emailed the premium members and said, look, sometimes I just have to sit on my hands. I have to sit and wait and hope. Now, I hate to be in the hope game, right? I never want to be on that side of it, but sometimes we find ourselves in a bad spot. What I don't want to do is make a bad decision. I want to make a good decision. If I have to sit on my hands for this 1 week, I will. But notice how I show the chart. Look at this. I'm going to click on this chart right here. I'm going to show you where I think DraftKings is going to trade. Now, this was yesterday. Notice DraftKings is trading at about 48. It had peeled back, and my thought was, there is your support. It's right around this 48 number. And in fact, if you remember last week, right here is where I got caught, right? I got those shares higher. It fell down to 48, 47. I went ahead and wanted to pick up a little crumb. Felt a little pressure that I wanted to do something for that week for everybody to see. That's where I got caught, and I'm not going to do that this week. But that is the chart setup. I believe that's support. Hell, to be honest with you, I should probably do a cash secure put right here, but with already having 1,000 shares in the bag, I don't want to risk my diversification on this particular stock by floating out another 47 grand. But that's the chart. That's what I believe is going to happen. It's going to hit support and possibly go higher. Let's go over to the chart and see where DraftKings is right now. As you can see, it was already up some 3% today. Look at the Keltner channel. I always love using the Keltner channel. It's one of my indicators. Hate to say that because everybody has these indicators, but the Keltner channel mid has been great for me. And I always love using the Keltner channel mid for a lot of my trading. Remember, a Keltner channel is a stock's trading range. If you're trading below the Keltner channel mid, we're usually getting a good price, right? It's probably trading near its support. There's less fluff, and we might get some value as Wall Street comes in and buys it up at support. Now, that's not a given, but that's what I love to do. Well, in the case of DraftKings, it always trades at the Keltner channel mid. You can see that. So as it's bouncing off the mid, I'm going to go ahead and play the game that if I buy at the mid, then chances are I might get a little bit of a push higher. Now, in this case, I'm not buying at the mid. I'm using the midline as a good decision indicator for me. Remember, I'm sitting here holding shares at 55. So if I write a covered call at the Keltner channel mid, what's probably going to happen? I write the covered call at the Keltner channel mid, which is about 48x, and this thing goes higher, right? I'm probably going to write a covered call that's going to be 48, 49, 50. I'm in at 55. I have to make a good decision. I have to use the Keltner channel mid as the bottom or near-term support. And man, I need to bank that this thing will go higher. Meaning I don't want to write a covered call here because I'm not going to be able to write a 55 strike in one day and get anything. So I'm using the Keltner channel mid to actually protect me, right? I'm using that line to say, okay, if this is support, and if it hangs at support and moves higher, then that's actually a good sign. Now, another thing I want you to notice is the lack of volume, okay? When that volume starts to peel off and the stock is consolidating along its support line, in this case, I'm going to say the Keltner channel mid, those market makers are looking for less selling, okay? Not more buying, less selling. Then the market makers have to jack the price up to get buyers to come back into the stock and to start shaking the loose hands of the stock. And right now, that's what we have. We have that less volume or less selling, and as that selling starts to peel out, the market makers like to ratchet up that price to get those loose hands to shake those shares. And we might see a pop back potentially to that 50, 51, 52, which will allow me to then write the next Friday's covered call, right? I'm going to do this next week. Maybe I can write the 55 strike and get above $1. Probably get about 95 cents to $1. But again, because we have that $2,000 cushion on my 1 week, $1,000 challenge, I'm going to go ahead and sit on my hands. But I'm telling you what, I'm going to be prepared to write next week's covered call. We are keeping this rolling. I only have 3 weeks left. I got to get to $10,000. Hey, look, I'm going to leave it right there because I got to get back to the computer. Maybe I could actually make a trade for tomorrow, December 31st, which is expiration for this short trading week. Look, if any of that interests you, I got 1 free month over there waiting for you. I got a 1 free month offer over there waiting for you. Go to ctpdashboard.com, click Upgraded Dashboard. If any of that interests you, hey, I'd love to welcome you aboard. Look, if you like what you heard today and you want to be a part of it, I need you to subscribe to the channel. It's right there and it's free. I come back every week, show you timely and relevant covered call trades. We talk about them, so maybe you learn something. And hey, look, if you like this video today, bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. And head over to Facebook. Facebook is where I always post up a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing. And I love to update everybody there on my blog posts. A lot of people are excited about the 1 month, $1,000 challenge. I'm going to be posting up that blog link over there. Go to Facebook, CPT Dashboard, follow my page. Hey, look, remember the next video is the year in review. That's going to be a fun one. Be safe, be healthy. Most important, be lucky. Until next time, may all your covered calls be profitable.